welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I'm going to be sharing with you what I wore on my nails in May. So I'm so excited we're caught back up with these videos. I've gotten so much positive feedback from you all. Thank you. I love it. I'm so glad you enjoy seeing what I've been putting on my nails because I love sharing it with you. Like, I just need somewhere to talk about how amazing my manicures have been or how much I didn't like something sometimes. So if you've not seen one of my what I wore videos before, basically we're going to be taking a look at everything that I put on my nails in May. First, we'll look at polishes that I wore as pedicures. Then we'll look at all of my manicures, starting with the ones that I just liked okay, followed by the ones that I did not like at all, and then at the end, the ones that I absolutely loved. And that category, as usual, is very big this month. And I think that's going to be the trend for like the rest of the summer, because I was telling my friend I'm having the best problem ever right now, which is I don't want to take off any of my manicures because they're all beautiful summer shades and summer polish is my favorite. And I love everything I'm putting on so much right now. So it was a little bit of a smaller month this month. Usually I wear somewhere around like 24, 26 polishes each month. This month I only wore 19 polishes, and that included a few toppers as well as a Skittles. So I didn't wear quite as much in May as I would have hoped. I just ended up swatching a whole lot and didn't really see a point in putting on a really beautiful polish that I didn't want to take off. Only to take it off 24 hours later so I could swatch some more. But June is definitely going to be bigger. I've already worn like a good handful of polishes in June. So pedicures first. The first pedicure I wore in May was Moonshine Mani in the Pacific. And the Pacific is a beautiful, gorgeous, mid-toned, cool-toned blue. So this is Moonshine Mani's Project Dupe It polish for Sally Hansen Pacific Blue. I love this polish. It's got an incredible formula. It's pretty much a one coater, glides on the nails, and it's just like the most perfect, beautiful, cool toned blue there is. Like, I never owned Sally Hansen Pacific Blue. I've seen people do like comparisons for the two. This looks spot on to me. I don't feel any sadness about not having the original because I've got this and I could wear this all the time. This is my second time wearing it as a pedicure. I've never worn it as a manicure. I'm planning to change that this summer, but this one is still currently available, so I will link it down in the description box along with anything else that is available. But I really highly recommend it to you. It's just like, I cannot imagine a more perfect, bright, bold, saturated blue. And then the other pedicure polish that I wore in May was Cirque Colors Game Over. This is a vibrant orange leaning red cream. So I have been like really trying, making a concerted effort to wear more of my neons, more of my Vice shades especially, because they fade so quickly. I like realized my bottle of Pyro has faded a lot in the past couple years, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to get these on my nails. Like, I can't buy them and wear them once before they fade. Like, I've got to wear them more. So I went ahead and put this on as a pedicure. No regrets. It was bold, it was bright, it was fun. I love this shade. I love Game Over. Road Rage I might like a little bit more. That's probably going to be a pedicure here soon, but I love Game Over. It's so bright. It also had a great formula. It was pretty much a one coater. I will say though, compared to Road Rage, Game Over feels really orange on me now. Like, when I had this on as a pedicure, it didn't feel like a red. It felt like a red leaning orange. But regardless, I loved it. On to manicures now, starting with the ones I just liked okay. First, we have Lurid Lacquer Apparition. This one is a topper that is jam-packed with holographic flakies. So occasionally I'm in a super big rush and I want to put something on my nails, but I don't have a lot of time. This time I went for Lurid Lacquer Apparition. It just added like a nice soft sparkle, kind of subtle but clean, crisp look on the nails, which I did kind of like. But I kind of forgot that I don't really like wearing these kind of like toppers, just plain toppers over my bare nails without some kind of like blurring base or some kind of like nude jelly, because you can see my staining through. So this just kind of looked a little bit dirty, a little bit dingy on me. I wasn't a fan. I love this topper. I've worn it a lot of times. It's really perfect layered on top of like a nude jelly, like Cirque Colors Rose Jelly or OPI. Put it in neutral. There's a lot of gorgeous nude jelly shades. That is my preference for how to wear this this one. Over my bare nails, I just wasn't a fan. Next up, from Glisten and Glow, we have one of my favorite pinks. This is Raspberry Margarita 2.0. This one's a bright pink linear hollow. So I started the month out of town at the beach on vacation, and this was one of the shades I'd packed to maybe wear while I was at the beach. Didn't have time, so I got back home from my trip and put it on pretty quickly, and I just wasn't super thrilled about it, despite it being like one of my favorite pinks. I don't know if mine has like faded a little bit. I don't know if it's because I did 2 coats instead of my usual 3 coats, but it just didn't like, it didn't hit the spot like I remember it hitting the spot. It just wasn't as punchy, as bold, as vibrant. It kind of like blended into my skin tone a little bit, and I just was craving something brighter. The formula was great. I got full opacity in 2 coats, but that 3rd coat I think would have made it just a little bit brighter, given it a little bit more oomph, and that's what I wish I had. So this one's in the middle category. I don't know, I'll probably try it one more time. Hopefully I'll like it better next time. Also in this middle category, from Wildflower Lacquer or Royla is Juice Bar. Juice Bar has a fruit punchy pink base with shifting shimmer that shifts red to copper to gold to green and silver holographic flakies. So after having Glisten and Glow Raspberry Margarita and not being crazy about it, I wanted a pink that was gonna give me a little bit more pop. That was this. I was much happier with this on my nails. I don't know that I loved it. Like, I cannot put it up next to some of these polishes I'm gonna show you in a minute that I was head over heels for, but it definitely hit the spot. It was a gorgeous pink, wonderful formula. It was fully opaque in 2 coats. I love the shifting shimmer. I love the hollow flakes. I love the punchy pink base. And I think it was perfect for like May. Like, not quite neon season yet, but like approaching neon season. And then the final polish in this middle category is Polished for Days Eternal Glow. This one has a cool toned purple base with shimmer that shifts red to copper to gold to green. Oh my gosh, this polish made me feel so conflicted. In bright lighting, I loved it because I got to see the purple base, but every time I took it into indirect lighting, I just wasn't crazy about it. And I think I might just go ahead and destash any Polished for Days polishes that I have with predominantly copper or gold shimmers, because they really do tend to take over. And when the shimmer is head on green or head on blue or head on purple, I love it. Like, I love those colors. I love seeing them all over my nails. I don't mind that they completely take over the polish in indirect lighting, but I don't like copper polish on me. And when I took this into indirect lighting, I couldn't see the purple base anymore. I just saw this wash of copper and I hated it. So it was such a like weird feeling taking this into sunlight and being so enamored, and then taking it into indirect lighting and just like getting the ick. I think I just have to go ahead and destash it, but I'm kind of sad about it because the base is really pretty. And then there was one polish that I was so shocked not to love in May. It comes from Lurid Lacquer. It is called F This. This one has a bright neon pink base with shimmer that shifts copper to gold. So I think the base of this, and I could be wrong, but I think the base of this is like a cool tone neon pink, which is usually right up my alley. But something about the shimmer in here I just didn't enjoy. Like, I think it warms up the base a little bit, and I think it's like the really fine shimmer that I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Like, I've kind of been a little bit out of love with gold and copper shimmer anyway, like I was saying, but I didn't have the same issue with this as I did with the Polished for Days. Like, I could always see that gorgeous bright pink base, but for whatever reason, as soon as I put this on, I hated it. And I wanted it off my nails. This is the first Lurid Lacquer, by the way, I haven't like completely loved. Like, I've loved everything I've tried from them, and it has nothing to do with like the quality of the polish or the application. It was just this color rubbed me the wrong way for some reason. So weird. Cause y'all know I love, like, this is my color, right? I don't get it. And then on to manicures that I absolutely loved. The first one is from Different Dimension. It's called the Carousel Never Stops Turning. This one has a bold blue base with shimmer that shifts green to blue to purple and holographic flakes. This is one that I wore while I was at the beach on vacation. It was so stunning. Oh my gosh, like, it should be a rule. You've got to wear blue if you're at the beach. Something about it, it just feels right. It just feels right to me. But this bold, like aqua-y blue base paired with like the glowing green shimmer, getting that purple shift sometimes. This one was fantastic. And it was a great reminder that I need to pull out more of my different dimension polishes. I don't have a ton of them, but the ones I do have are phenomenal. I need to wear them again. Another love from me was Polish for Days Goblins and Ghoulies. This one has a warm, deeper purple base with this glowing blue shimmer. Oh my gosh, you were all right. You were all right about this polish. Like, the hype is so real. It's so deserved. I couldn't get enough of this on my nails. Like, literally, I'd just be sitting there, sitting there like a weirdo, like in the doctor's office waiting room, like just smiling. Teeth showing, full out smiling, staring at my nails. It was that kind of polish. The shimmer is just wildly glowy, and it was like what I mentioned about eternal glow. I love this blue shimmer, so when it took over the whole polish in indirect lighting, I didn't mind at all. But the formula for this really surprised me. I thought it would be 3 coats and maybe a little patchy, because I feel like I vaguely remember someone saying that this had a bad formula. Mine didn't. Mine had a great formula. It was almost a 2-coater. I think I went in for 3 coats for good measure, but I'm pretty sure I could have left it at 2. This one's good. It might be a favorite polish of the year. Another one I wore while I was at the beach is Sassy Sauce Polish Hot Anthurium. This one has a neon red base. It's super, super bright. And then it's got shifting shimmer that shifts red to copper to gold. This polish, it has my heart. It is so good. It's like very rare for me to swatch something and immediately put it on after, because I just feel like I just had it on my nails. Like I want to wear other things. But this I swatched, I guess, in April, and then wanted it on my nails again in May. It's just so bold and bright and vibrant, and it looks red. Like, Game Over is not showing up color accurate, but it looks orange next to the Sassy Sauce. The Sassy Sauce is like unmistakably red. It's super fiery and bold, and I just felt like it looked amazing on me. It had a great formula too. It needed 2 coats for full opacity, and yeah, I love it. Next up, we have a few Stella Chroma mysteries. This one was their June monthly mystery for 2023, so a few years ago. And it has a bright neon sky blue base, and it is packed with this Aurora flaky. It almost looks like pink and then green and then gold in certain lighting. It almost looks like micro flaky shimmer. Why? Why did it take me 2 years to wear this? I'm like ashamed. Because it's so beautiful. Like, what an uplifting color. It just made me feel good having it on my nails. It was fully opaque in 2 coats, incredible formula, and just, yeah, this is like the perfect happy summer blue color. It's bright, it's refreshing. I adored having this on my nails. It had a great formula too. I also really like the shimmer that was in here, like these micro flakies that are almost shimmer. I'm kind of like coming around on those. Like, they're kind of becoming my new favorite shimmer, because I feel like a lot of people, a lot of makers are leaning more towards super, super fine, almost like pearlescent shimmer now. Like, that's coming back, and I wish it wouldn't. I don't like it. This I love. I loved everything about this polish. And same thing for this year's June monthly mystery from Stella Chroma. This is their June 2025 monthly mystery. This one has a neon pink base, and it has matte black micro flakes as well as silver holographic flakes. Oh my gosh, like, was this polish made for me? Because it feels very personalized. Like, I feel like the maker thought, what would Rachel love? And this is what she came up with, and she's right. I love it. Even though I swatch for Stella Chroma, I pay for these myself. I love subscribing to her monthly mysteries. I was so surprised by this one, and I had to immediately like send her a message and be like, oh my gosh, like, you did so good. It's perfection. The formula, the black flakes, this tone of pink, the sparkle you get from the hollow, just everything tick, tick, tick. It's perfect. Never, very, very rarely do I get stuff that I purchase and immediately put it on, because usually my rule is I like to haul it first. Like, I like to do a haul video and then I'll wear it later. And I do my haul videos like quarterly, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to put it on until like late summer. No. I could not wait that long. I wanted it on my nails like pronto. So I put this on just a couple days after getting it in the mail, and it just filled my life with joy. Everything was happier with this on my nails. If you are not subscribed to Stella Chroma's Monthly Mysteries, by the way, I recommend them. I've subscribed for years. I love them. I will link more information about them down in the description box. 2 more manicures, and they both involve a lot of Cirque color shades. This one's base is Cirque Colors Gossip. That one is a neon magenta purpley pink cream. And then I topped it with Cirque Colors Slow Burn. Slow Burn is a topper. It's got a clear base and shimmer that shifts red to copper to gold to green, as well as really delicate holographic sparkle. So like I said, I've been really trying to wear a lot of my Vice colors. I just want a significant fill line before I notice that they have faded. And Gossip is, I guess, one of my favorite Cirque Vice shades, because I think this is the 3rd or 4th time I've worn it. I wore it as a pedicure, I swatched it, I wore it as a manicure with another topper, and now I wore it this year as a manicure with Slow Burn. It was great with Slow Burn. Gossip is just like the perfect like bright purpley pink. It's so fun, so punchy. I love it. And then I was afraid Slow Burn might like make it a little bit hazy. I didn't think it did. And at times it had like the red shift and Slow Burn on top of Gossip. It kind of looked like a pink on pink shimmer, which was amazing. And then the really fine holographic sparkle when the shimmer shifted, it was incredible in every lighting. And it was pink. When I had it on though, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Wildflower Lacquer Juice Bar, because I just worn that one the week before, but Juice Bar has like a little bit warmer base, and then Gossip is cooler and more purple leaning. And then the final manicure I have to share with you that I wore in May was a Skittle. I try to wear one Skittle manicure every month. So this month I used some different shades from the Aura collection, which recently re-released on the Cirque Colors site. It is now a permanent collection, so you can shop these anytime. But these aren't from the new Midsummer collection. They are from the Aura collection. So when I got the Midsummer collection in PR, I was surprised that they sent over the Aura collection as well. I didn't have any of these magnetic shades. They released back in 2021. I didn't have any of these, and as soon as I saw them, I was like, they are screaming Skittle to me. Like, they just look so beautiful. It was still like technically spring in May, so I thought these would be perfect for springtime. And so I decided to like do a full hand manicure with them as a Skittle, and I loved it. Like, I took photos of it, I took videos of it, I sent it to all my friends and family and was like, look. I even showed it to my mom's cat. I just had to. My mom was like, oh my gosh, Rachel. And I was like, I know. It's just so good. But anyway, these skittled beautifully. So the shades, on my thumb, I wore Good Vibes Only, which has like kind of an earthy green base with silver magnetic shimmer. On my pointer finger, I wore Mind Over Matter, which has a sky blue base with silver magnetic shimmer. On my middle finger, I wore Oracle, which has a dark cool toned purple base with silver magnetic shimmer. On my pointer finger, I wore Clairvoyant, which has a warm purple base with a silver magnetic shimmer. Wait, Clairvoyant was on my ring finger. Did I say pointer? I meant ring. And then on my pinky, I wore Bay Big Aura Energy, which has like a baby pink base with silver magnetic shimmer. So yeah, these just looked incredible together. I think they skittle so well. And I was really happy with how they performed. They were just like really satisfying to put on, especially with the velvet effect, because when you pull that magnetic pigment inward, it just reveals like this gorgeous like squishy jelly base. It was really pretty. I also felt like these were super easy to work with. Some of them were opaque in 2 coats, like one regular coat of polish, and then the second coat I used the horseshoe magnet for, and I got full opacity. I was expecting Bay to be the standout of this mani because I'd pined after it for years. I feel like it was the most talked about shade from this release, but I actually don't like this soft baby pink on me as much as I thought I did, or as much as I thought I would. I really preferred like the punchier shades, which is why the Midsummer collection was my preference over these aura shades. Like I preferred those. Those were beautiful. If you didn't see my review for that, I will link it up here. But Oracle was my favorite of all of these. I just love the deep, rich purple base. You got such contrast with the shifting silver magnetic pigment. It was luscious. So that's everything that I wore in May. Let me know down in the comments all of your thoughts. Do you love any of these manicures? Did you not like any of these manicures? Do you have any of these polishes? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.